I can't think of a pun on harassment. Dang it. Oh, carry on.
Something about harass, I guess.
So much to me. Harassment, so much to me.
No, I got it. I was there and I'm happy for it. It was not the pun I was thinking of, but I approve nonetheless.
We should listen to some actually funny stuff.
This is
you got
some? Saying that we're not funny? We were once funny, but now we're not. Why that face, though? Why that face? What's that mandatory thing you have to say? This is
entertaining AF, dog.
I feel like we're Matt Rifing over here. We're Matt Rifing.
Oh, God, no.
Hello!
Hey!
And welcome to this, another very special episode of Wasting All the Time Level 3. I am Dave. I am your host. I am joined. I am friends with John.
Are we friends?
Cody.
You were in my wedding together. You better be friends.
And Jess.
You're my friend.
I am so happy to be friends with the three of you. This is this is the companion episode to the other episode that you probably just listened to not too long ago, where we're counting down the top 10 scenes of 2023. And I'm going to be presenting to you and my cohorts scenes 5 through 1, the top 5 of the top 10 in reverse order. That's how we're going to do it. So this special episode is perhaps ever so slightly more special than the previous special episode. You know, if we're doing tiers here, and I don't want to cry. Okay, but
this kind of number work is why I had to take 2 semesters of calculus.
The math of movement, maybe.
I mean, that's a thing that comes up. Yeah.
Awesome. I'm glad I got that.
God. I took algebra 3 times in college, so I'm super lost now.
I took algebra 1 twice in high school and then algebra 2 once. And there's a nice little sort of symmetry to that.
I almost failed geometry a couple times.
Numbers.
Geometry's stupid.
Geometry's great.
I really enjoy geometry. It. Oh,
Stupid
there it is.
Theorems.
Stat is where it's at, and I always get eye rolls and head shakes.
5-step
Stat is great.
Thank you.
Their symbols are dumb.
Yeah, but they apply to the world, Jonathan. Not like, if you have 4xa7 over g73, that equals 4q9. That doesn't mean anything. It's just numbers and letters.
Well, you just made them up.
Yeah, that's what it feels like when you're in anything. This is fucking advanced math. I'm just sitting there going, what does that mean? They're like, it equals 4xqa, okay? Why? What is 4xqa? Well, it's part of this formula. What does the formula do? It's part of the formula so you can figure out 4xqa. I'm going to stab myself and then you.
You know, what's funny is like calculus is like when all the advanced math finally reaches the application stage.
God damn it.
Where it's like, here is how we measure. It's like measuring numbers that are in flux. That's kind of what calculus is about. It's kind of cool in that respect. Like, I'm struggling because it's been a couple of years to come up with an example. But
you don't use it every day? It's not a day-to-day calculus kind of shit you're doing?
But you can see how like there would be certain professions where it's like, oh no, yeah, this would be useful to know if I was in this profession. Like, like you can definitely see applications for like advanced woodworking, engineering, that kind of stuff. Like, just oh yeah, okay, I see why this would be important to know.
All right, okay, I'll allow it. Get off my screen.
Trigonometry, though, it's a bunch of weird shit.
Which one has I? Is the imaginary number? Because fuck that.
That's still technically algebra.
That's dumb. Why do we? Because all through everything, they're like, you can't have the square root of a negative number, and then you get up there, and they're like, you can. It's just a letter. Like, how does that make sense? You just told me it's impossible, but now it's a letter. Fuck you.
Right. It's because the reality of number theory is you need something to be able to take that place, even though there's an agreed upon there's agreement that this particular thing does not exist. Iterations of it can exist, and so we need to account for it in that way.
Okay, all right. We're not going to solve all this tonight. All right. Apologies to everyone for the slight tangent. Let's get back on track.
I still don't know what X is.
Don't be such a square.
4.
Oh, God.
Jess,
no.
You don't need to know your X. It's okay.
I never want to know my X again.
Let's get into the top
Yay!
handful of scenes. I'm not even going to say numbers anymore. Well, that's not true. I am definitely going to say numbers. Let's begin with scene number 5. This is a fun one to kick things off with. From October 5th, not all that long ago.
Ooh.
This is a Fruit Words that I had us do. The episode name will give away the scene name. This is You Suck at This, Mark, parentheses, You're Very Good at This, Mark.
Oh,
no.
I present to you number 5, Mediate Fool.
All right. King Patrick, Queen Catherine, as tradition dictates, before you two go to war, I, as the Pope, have to sign off on that. And part of that is going to be this mediation process. I know you're both probably going to, go to war either way, but we have to have this process. It's important to God. So we're going to bring in Mark the Moron, and he's going to be your mediator, as tradition decrees. A fool must mediate all disagreements between royal parties because they do not care whether they get decapitated or not. And so, Mark, take it away. Peace. Go.
Peace. Okay. All right. So you want to kill that one, and you want to kill that one. Is that what I'm getting here? I'm gonna need some audience participation.
I just want the land.
Okay.
And I don't want her to have the land.
It's rude.
Well, it's mine right now.
But for how long?
It's gonna be hard.
Well, I've had it for 5 years.
Oh.
So it's kind of still new to me.
Okay.
Hold on to it.
Sounds more like it's slightly used. Should get a deal.
I did conquer it. And just because I got it from you doesn't mean you get it back.
Feel free to step in at any time, Mark.
Yeah, no, I'm just taking some notes down. I'm getting my brain around this. What is land in this case?
Oh, Jesus. So land is going to be the stuff that you walk on. It's like a place.
Okay.
Okay.
Like
it's also surfs.
Let's not confuse Mark with
it's cool. No, it's going. It's
metaphysics.
As long as everything's on the table here, I'm pretty confident.
Weird thing for the Pope to say.
There are some things the laity doesn't need to worry about, okay?
All right. Well, then, shit. We're instead of killing each other, or at least killing some of one another, why don't you just cut the land down the middle and take each half of it back with you.
Okay. You can have the underground part.
The part I want is the one that has all the access to the water. I get all of that part.
Come on.
No, you get landlocked. We'll call you Landlocked Patty.
No. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
That's another wrinkle on the
so
plan
Mark,
here.
the proposal is that water rights be ceded to Queen Catherine, along with the mineral rights.
Who said minerals?
That's
said the
water,
underground.
you dumb.
Wow. Whoa. Name calling at the table has to be directed at me. Come on.
This is true.
That's the rules.
I apologize.
Fine. Sorry, Mark.
Sorry,
Call him an idiot.
Mark.
Yeah, no, it's
Sorry, Mark, idiot.
Sorry, Mark, dum-dum.
She always
Isn't it
has
nice
to
we're
one
all
up
getting
me.
along now? See?
Everybody's happy, especially me being degraded.
Shut up. No, I am not happy. I lost the water. That's my favorite place to play. And now I don't get the minerals either.
Okay, so then we got to get
a proposal. So.
Yeah, if that's on the table, like the things are, we got to get his kingliness something. Fucking trees? Do you want like all the trees?
Well, duh, I need trees to make house.
How many waters is a tree worth?
I will not give up water.
Oh.
I will consider.
Water. You can't have trees and water. That's not fair.
They
Mark,
go
tell him
together.
It's not fair.
What if we split the water down the middle? Does that work?
You can't split water down the middle.
Yes. Yes. We will go right down the middle of the dock. You get one half of the harbor. I get the other half that goes out into the bay.
No, you don't. No.
Yes, for trade.
No, I need trade.
You can trade
if
with me, and then I'll
trees,
trade.
I need trade.
I'll be the middleman.
I don't need a middleman. We have Mark.
What? Sorry, I was thinking about clouds.
You suck at this, Mark.
You're very good at this, Mark.
Always got to one up me.
It's a good question. Who gets the clouds?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
I don't want them. You can have them.
It's water. They're mine.
They're water? I need them.
No, they're mine.
Ding.
Oh boy.
God,
wow.
So many great little moments.
Just thinking about clouds.
And I really enjoyed how just absolutely opposite sides Jess and I were.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as someone indicated anything positive, the other one would be negative. Anyone said anything negative, the other would be positive.
Yeah.
And it was just so fun to be outraged.
I loved how it developed. You two's characters developed from like, okay, well, these are the reigning monarchs to, oh no, wait, this is one of those occasions where both the reigning monarchs are like fucking 12.
Yeah.
And the Pope is sitting here like, fuck my life. Oh my God.
It's just Dave's absolute. The clouds, she can have them. Whatever. The clouds are water. They're mine. They're water. I want them. Such a good moment.
That's like the third time John's played the Pope.
Comes up a lot for some reason.
Always love it.
Can I vote for you for Pope?
Yep.
I don't know if you're
Let's
in the
break it.
If you're in the
break into the Vatican,
College
and then
of
we're going to
Cardinals.
run up to the one chimney light thing. We're just going to light it.
Send up the smoke.
Yeah, send out the smoke.
I haven't been in college in a while.
Drop a banner.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that's all it takes. I don't think there's any other process beyond that.
None.
No, first person to the tower. That's what I read.
In Dan Brown's novels.
Yeah, exactly.
So there we go. That was the Mediate fool, Mark. Damn it, Mark.
Who's both bad and good at this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was 5. Now it's 4. This is how it works. I promised I wouldn't go back to numbers, but then I said that I would, and so I am holding true to my commitment. Probably. All right.
AF.
This was a segment that Cody brought to an episode titled Martians from September 21st. This is the Where's John segment.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so we know who the players are.
Yes.
And who the players aren't.
Mm-hmm.
This is number 4. Where's John?
So as you may have noticed, John is not here. We all know what that means.
That little look, and you're like, all right, time to get serious. I got to figure this out,
Good.
reposition myself,
Game face.
psych myself up. Oh my gosh.
Lean it in. Here we go. Give me the old 1, 2. Boom, boom. Up, up, bum, bum. Up, up, bum. So.
You're so serious.
Good. Gotta have that bloodlust.
It's not going to help, I promise.
The bloodlust? Shit, bloodlust usually helps everything. But anyway, I heard that even though he's not here, John is off riding a moped. What do you think, Jess? Because you can go next.
Oh, yeah. I heard that John was riding a moped so that he could try out his new Daisy hat.
Yes, John is driving a moped so he can try out his new Daisy hat in the big city.
Classic John out riding a moped so he can try out his new Daisy hat in the big city before he robs a bank.
That's what John does on Mondays. He drives a moped, trying out his new Daisy hat in the big city as he gets ready to rob a bank to donate the money to orphans.
Yeah,
Classic
nice guy, John.
Classic,
He always on Mondays he rides his moped to try out his new Daisy hat in the big city before he robs a bank, donates the money all to charity. And it is a different charity every time.
This is the same John. This one that every Monday he rides a moped so he can try out his new Daisy hat in the big city right before he robs a bank, and he gives all the money to charity, sometimes orphans. It's a different charity every time. And this time the charity is Lost Martians?
Yeah. So, every Monday, John, he gets on his moped and he he tries out a new Daisy hat in the big city to rob a bank so that he can then donate all of that money to charity. Sometimes it's orphans, because it's a different charity every time. This time it's to aliens. And this time it's to
Which planet?
And do we know where they are?
the Martian alien.
Half of it.
Well, I didn't get orphanage. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Okay, that's all right. Allow.
Yeah, cool. Martian aliens.
Martian? Is it a verb now? Martian aliens. Why not?
Yeah, them.
Because they all need highlighters.
Yep, John is out riding his moped to try out his new Daisy hat in the big city. This is the sound of the moped. In the big city. before he robs a bank so that he can donate the money to charity, sometimes orphans. Different charity every time. This time it's for lost Martian aliens. And they all need highlighters. So John's really interested in doing that. The highlighters are for signaling the way home.
I had no idea that our John, who every Monday rides a moped to try out his new Daisy hat in the big city right before he robs a bank, he gives all the money to charity, sometimes orphans, a different charity each time. This time it's for lost Martian aliens who want the highlighters. They can they can mark the way home. And John will bring them pizza on the trip.
Yeah, so John, every Monday he gets on his little moped to try out his Daisy hat in the big city so he can rob a bank to give the money to different charities, sometimes orphans, because it's a different one every time. This time it's for lost Martians who need highlighters in order to highlight their way home. He's also bringing them pizza, right? And an entire arcade.
That is so generous. No wonder John's not here. He's out riding his moped, trying out his new Daisy hat in the big city where he's going to rob a bank, donate all the money to charity, sometimes an orphanage, a different charity every time. This time it's for Martians. And he's going to give them highlighters. Highlighters, why? Because then they can mark their way home. And John will be there to give them pizza and an entire arcade. I hope it has joust. Then there will be a big reunion party when they get back to Mars.
I didn't even know he'd been there. Because this is the same John that every Monday rides him up and tries his Daisy hat in the big city right before he robs the bank to give all the money to charity, sometimes orphanages, but it's a different charity each time. This time it's lost Martians, because they need to get highlighters so they can mark their way home. And he's going to give them pizza and an arcade. Hope it has joust. And, oh, my God. Wow. Holy shit. Is this what you feel like all the time? Nope. Blanked. Completely blanked. Well then. What was it?
Oh my gosh.
There's going to be a big reunion party when they get home.
Reunion
Yeah, on Mars.
Well, there you go. That's what John is doing.
Yep.
You said September 21st?
That's right. Mm-hmm.
That's all true.
I have no idea why that game cracks me up so much, but it's so much fun.
I think it's because you have a knack for it, and I really struggle with it. And that's funny to you.
Okay, Schadenfreude is a valid thing. People enjoy Schadenfreude all the time.
It's funny to me too.
There is a lot of fun in games that have clear failure points. That becomes the funny thing about a lot of them.
Interesting. Fascinating. But I still like it.
Speaking of games, I think it's time that we move it on to the next scene of the year. We are broaching the top 3.
Oh, dang.
The top 3 scenes of the top 5 in the top 10. This is taking a step back to July 13th.
Ooh.
Oh.
The episode, Carnival of Consequence. This is a segment. This was John's segment. He brought the horoscope game for us. And, this is a scene called Carnival Games. Let's take a listen to number 3.
Step right up.
Yeah.
Throw the ball. Win. win a prize.
I'd like to throw the ball.
Oh, okay. All right. Here you go.
So
you know what? You know what? I like your face. I like your face. Don't even have to charge it. Don't even want to do a transaction. Just take the ball, throw it.
Wow, okay. Ball. And where am I throwing the ball?
Okay, you're right. The applicable question. When you have to throw a ball, you should always ask where you're throwing it. Okay. You want to throw it right there at all those bottles. And here's the thing. Just know that because you need to manifest that, when you get all those bottles down, you get this entire shop.
The entire shop?
You get the entire shop. That's the prize. You get everything here. You get the counter. You get the little half apron. You get the suntan.
There's so much cool stuff in here.
These
like
neon glass. That cat. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You can get that cat. You can free me of this curse, so throw the ball.
Okay, I'm going to throw the... Wait, did you say curse?
Huh?
What was that about a curse?
What do you mean? Oh, yes, the curse. Oh, right, yes, you also get the curse. Throw the ball.
Wait, I don't know if I want a curse, though.
Oh, come on. It's free.
That is a really good deal.
Once in a lifetime opportunity. You don't know. You might love this job.
Oh, hey there, son. I didn't see you standing there.
Hi there, mister.
Yeah, I see you're here at the stand where you can throw the ball at the bottles, knock them all down, open up all kinds of new possibilities for your life, find a new direction, a new meaning, really feel fulfilled.
Mike, this one's mine. Mike, you can't take this one.
Well, we'll see about that.
Yeah, apparently, though, if I throw the ball at these bottles, I win, this cool shop, but there's also a curse?
Yeah, I mean, everything in life is pros and cons associated with it.
Yeah,
there's
and I was
nothing
just
new here.
Talking with the shopkeeper, but I don't know if I want a curse, although since it's free, that is a great deal for a curse.
Yeah,
I feel like usually you'd have to pay money for something like that.
Yeah,
right?
Where else? Where else?
Get your heart's desire here. Step right up. Only one unintended consequence. Get your heart's desire.
Oh, heart's desire.
Nope.
Damn it,
Stay
Troy.
here. Stay here. Look, I can't recommend this enough, okay? You can throw the ball, knock over the bottles, or you could come over to mine with the ring toss. But
a ring toss?
Let's just say that usually these things are rigged, okay? So they have the bottles on like a sticky substance so that they don't knock down easy.
Oh, no.
Not the case here. I can tell you, not the case here. It's actually slippery. Actually, the bottles are already teetering.
They are. If you just want to look at it, I will hip bump the entire table and it'll all go down for you. I just need you to throw that ball. The ball needs to be in your hand and then go towards the bottle.
That's literally like just the same general direction.
Yep.
The air currents are enough.
Okay,
so you can do that.
What's
for
the
free.
deal with your ring toss, though? Like, what?
Damn it, Mike.
Oh, well, mine, it's a $5 entry, standard ring toss. It's difficult, and you get a curse.
Wow. So a curse there, too, but I have to pay $5 for it.
And it's hard.
Man, it's hard.
Or you could go get your heart's desire.
How much is the heart's desire? That sounds
Damn
good.
it, Troy.
Only 25 cents and one unintended consequence.
An unintended consequence, huh? Usually you can't get those for just 25 cents.
Well, I don't know. Ask the orphanage.
Oh, God. Ding.
Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, no. I love John's willful naivete. Wow, this all sounds great. Like, this clearly horrifying carnival. Oh my god,
man.
I love how much competition there is too. Jess's character is just like, God dang it. No, Troy.
Troy, get out of here.
Mike.
What are you doing? This is mine. Okay. Y'all ever watch Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Oh yeah.
Goodness.
Okay. The episode where it's like the shop that shows up out of nowhere and the girl can just like take clothes and whatever from the shop, and then the consequence is that it's cursed, and she slowly but surely becomes like horribly, like basically she gets leprosy is how they do the makeup. And then she's tied to the store instead until she can convince another person to take the clothes and then become cursed.
Wow.
Whenever I listen to that episode, that's what I think of my character. I'm like, I just need to fucking curse off me.
I love how when called out on the, like, just sneaks the curse in right at the end. Now throw the ball. And then he gets caught and her first instinct is to deny it. What? What?
Pass
and
it
then
off,
very quickly, okay, there's a curse. I know I can't keep this going.
You got me.
But just that instinctual denial at first.
Yeah.
So good.
Awesome.
Ooh.
Some good improv
That was number
there.
3. I thought that was pretty good. Pretty fun.
What's number 2 and number 1? I'm sorry, integer 2 and integer 1.
Well, I'll tell you.
Okay.
For our number 2 scene, which is the runner-up to the number 1 scene in the top 5, or the top 3 in the top 5 in the top 10.
Sounds like more math.
This is returning to June 29th and our episode Snail Tough. This is Jess's segment. She brought Meanwhile. And so without further ado, I present for your listening pleasure our number 2 scene of the year, The Chosen One. Here we go.
Oh my God, Tyler, is that you?
Yeah.
Oh my! I haven't seen you since 6th grade.
Wow, it's been a minute.
It has.
How's it been?
I mean, it's been good. Yeah. I mean, I just moved back.
Cool.
A couple months ago, and yeah.
Wow,
you left
and now you're back. That's awesome. That's so cool. Funny meeting out here in front of the hot dog stand.
Yeah.
That's that's cool. So like what are you up to?
Well, you know, I race snails now.
Oh, didn't know that was a thing.
It's not yet. It's gonna be.
Okay. You're sort of in on the ground level on snail racing?
Big time. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be just like we did in the treehouse back in the day, you know?
Meanwhile, at the snail racing track betting office, these numbers are killing us. What is going on out there?
Snails are losing. That's what's going on.
How are they all losing? We have to have a winner at some point. All the races can't be all losses.
Jerry,
just high school all over again.
I can't help it. I can't help it if people lose interest because all the snails are boring to watch, okay? Okay, I just got back from having to do a freaking confessional with a hack of a priest, all right? Okay? Now,
they're not boring, there's potential.
I can do one of 2 things, Jerry. I can do one of 2 things. I can either help fix your snail problem, or I can take care of the 125 Hail Marys that this hack priest told me that I had to do.
You should take her advice. You should do what my aunt says.
When did you show up?
I've been here. I mean, I kind of disappear. She overshadows me. But
yeah, I was going to say, I completely forgot you existed. Listen.
I'm listening, Jerry. Jerry, I've got 2 ears, and they're pointed directly towards you. Don't ask how.
I was not about to. That terrifies me. we have to get some excitement on these tracks. We have to get something going. We have to get something running. I don't know, maybe what's this little guy? Maybe he can race snails? How fast are you?
Who, me?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot you were here again.
Oh.
Well, no.
I could run a 12-minute mile, I think is the best.
Okay,
Not that fast.
That's too fast. What about crawling? How fast can you crawl on a racetrack?
Slower.
Meanwhile, at the local diner, right after lunch rush.
Yeah, I'll I'm gonna go ahead and order the crazy they have this, the escargot. What are you gonna have?
I think it's time for me to just have a water, and I think it's time for us to have a conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, hit me with it. Is it because I ordered escargot at a diner?
A little bit, Faden. Yeah. A little bit.
You're always critiquing my decisions.
I only critique the important ones. It's not my fault that every decision you make is important.
It's tough being the chosen one, okay?
I know.
I really hate having everything I do be scrutinized.
Everything has to be. You are the chosen one, Faden. Like, I am only your keeper, okay? But I have to say that I'm a bit disappointed in some of these choices the chosen one has taken.
Shouldn't it be that if I'm the chosen one, then my choices are right? Like, isn't that part of the prophecy?
Not really, no, because there's always two chosen. There's a chosen good and a chosen bad. And at this point, I think we're just a snail's race away from you being the bad one.
Meanwhile, back at the prophecy office.
Look, guys, I need you to edit the prophecy. Okay? I need it to say that what I do is right.
It's in production.
We don't really edit the prophecies.
No.
What?
It's out there.
What do you do?
Well, we go to a little gopher in the woods who he lives in a teeny tiny hole, and he's really cute, by the way. And we go and we leave out a little bit of food for him, and he comes out in his little gopher paws, and he eats the food, and then he poops. And when he poops, it spells out prophecies.
What do you feed him?
Mostly snails.
Yeah, whatever's on hand. You got a hold of a yellow one. That's where the whole there's a good chosen and a bad chosen and a tall chosen and a short chosen and a plaid wearing chosen and a chosen that likes kilts. Like that's where that run came from. So
it was pretty wild. His eyes were so dilated.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, to the little gopher critter, things like pad, like his home. Oh man, I'm seeing so many colors right now. Oh.
Deirdre, I think it's time we sat down and had a conversation about your drug use.
What are you talking about? I'm the chosen one.
Well, you're not making very good choices.
Ding!
Oh
my gosh.
Fucking Dave, master of the callbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant.
That one flowed so well.
Yeah.
From scene to scene to scene. It all creates such a good story that just builds on itself while maintaining strong characters that we know could exist in this entire world.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun.
It was great.
Yeah.
So many good
Entertaining
choices.
AF, dog.
Mm.
And that's probably why it was the number 2.
Probably.
What does that make number 1?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you. Number 1 is actually not a segment from an episode.
Oh.
What?
The number 1 rated, ranked, voted best scene of 2023 was a piece of standalone content that we dropped in lieu of an episode 1 week.
Huh.
Oh.
From just a little over a month ago, from November 16th. This is a mono scene titled Alien Roommates. And this won the most votes.
Oh, I fucking love Alien Roommates.
So let us wrap things up with Alien Roommates, the best scene of 2023.
To 2023.
Oh my gosh.
Good evening. I'm back. Just got back from the store. How was things?
Okay. The store, good. Did you enjoy buying things as you do at the store? Where
yes,
you were?
I think that's usually what happens. Yes, I did enjoy it, and there were people with colorful personalities, and that were fun to watch. And I did get the guacamole, so dinner's saved.
Yep, because we certainly can't eat a turkey bird that has been converted into carbon. Overcooked. Can't eat it.
Oh,
Carbon.
no.
Overcooked. Can't do
Carbon.
You've overcooked the turkey bird?
it. So, in my defense,
You
the
used the
units-
right thing.
yes. Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
This is where the turkey bird goes. The units on the front were not what I was expecting. Fahrenheit is not my native unit of heat measurement.
Right.
So
Right.
Eat.
It's a
put it
little weird.
high. Right?
It doesn't make as much sense as some of the others.
Mm-mm.
I get it. Well,
So,
Hello! Fear not, fellow friends! Hello, fellow friends!
other friend.
other
I have-
friend.
Fellow friends! I have brought us all pizza for everyone.
Fantastic. I am a pizza lover.
I saw the grammatical message that was sent amongst our group interaction that the turkey bird was overcarbonized, and thought to myself, Shirley, what could you do? And I responded to myself in a very normal way. Well, Shirley, you could save the day with pizza. Pizza.
Other friend.
Pizza.
I have a query for you. The communal communication that you sent out regarding the overcarbonized turkey bird, I didn't receive that. Are you in a communal communication without me?
Uh-oh.
Oh. I did not set up the structure of this communal communication. I simply was informed by the informant.
We're all together?
Yeah.
Well, that's fine.
Normal. I got supreme pizza, and a cheesy.
Ooh, I like a cheesy.
Fuck.
This pizza dish is from your native land?
It is not. I thought it was from one of yours.
Oh.
I am simply from Portia Canada Irland So not a
I
very
think
difficult.
it was mine. I forgot.
I recall 2 Saturdays ago how you said you enjoyed a spicy meat sphere, and I thought, oh, surely that is a type of food from a place that you're not from. You should research more about these meat spheres and what else comes from there. And I found the pizza. The pizza.
Other friend, you performed research activities based upon words that I said? I am touched.
Oh,
In the emotional way.
of course. We are all coexisting here. And
Yes.
I thought it was...
That is what
Correct.
good friends are required to do. I will continue my research on both of you because you are both good friends.
And I, you.
You are?
I am not like you, but I am. And I intend to be.
Jesus.
My olfactory senses are really enjoying this cheesy pizzazz.
The pizza? The pizza?
The pizzazz.
The pizza.
Tell me, other
I figured-
friend. Oh,
I figured that is why it is usually shortened to za. It's easier.
za.
Za.
The great za.
Za.
It is from your homeland, first friend, though, is it not? Is that not what
Yes.
we have established?
Yes, I gather that in my homeland, I gather from my ancestral memories that in my homeland, we do worship the Za, and we assume an identity in relation to the great and mighty Za. Za historically was not always part of my homeland, but as all things in deep time do change, so have our attributions of culture and what we focus on as a people, a human people,
One human people.
one of human people.
Right. There is no hive mind here. That would be ridiculous.
Ha. Ha ha.
What a good laugh.
It brings me joy on my inside parts, as laughter does. As if you were a child. With laughter,
But I
a
am
child
not.
is extra happy.
I am an appropriate age.
I shall get plates.
Oh, get me one
Should I
for
get,
my Za.
do we all get plates?
I
course
said
I
you
know
don't
this.
I said plates multiple.
Yes, other friend did say multiples of the plate.
Right. It would be foolish to assume that other friend was keeping all the plates for themselves.
Other friend has
Right.
always expressed a communal nature and cooperation, which
Okay.
is typical.
Of
Yes.
Yes, I agree. I knew what you were going to say. I just wanted to make sure you knew what you were going to say.
I see you have a new clipboard.
Yes, you see that correctly. I'm holding it, as a matter of fact, in my hands.
That is very fine. When I saw that you had a clipboard before, which would have been your old clipboard, and by that I mean the clipboard that you previously used before this new clipboard, I thought to myself, yes, that would be an appropriate tool for my general interests. And I also got one. My clipboard opens up and has a cavity inside
Cavity?
for holding utensils.
Oh, not for feeding.
No.
My clipboard has no such cavity, and so I have to express I am green.
You yes. Yes.
Very green.
And I
At you.
at me, a Joneses. Other friend, are you finding plates satisfactorily?
Oh, I've decided to get plates and then also additional napkins. And then I've learned I enjoy to eat my za with a fork. A four-tined fork, so I wanted to get all things for everyone. Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you for the tiny farming implement.
Hilarious.
Yes, that was the intent. Thank you for correctly assessing it. Correctly. And accurately.
You believe that four-tined forks are hilarious?
When compared to a farming implement.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Agriculture.
One of many cultures that we share.
Yes.
Correct. Yes.
I also have a four-tined fork in the cavity of my clipboard.
What?
I put it there earlier. That is why it is there now.
It is like your clipboard was hungry for a fork and went nom nom on your utensils.
Aha. I surmised this as well. However, the cavity is not for feeding.
It isn't. It is like it's a hungry clipboard that can never sustain its sustenance without a proper digestive tract.
Indeed, I did observe that this clipboard lacks a digestive tract.
Oh, may I see? Yes.
Of course, we share everything.
But see, look, you can open and close it and go nom 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 nom.
I am alarmed.
Jesus.
I spilled the guacamole down the front of my clothing.
Oh
Oh, I was just about to do that. Yes.
no! Guacamole?
You spilled guacamole on our clothing, as first friend has done. Naturally, this is the precursor to a meal with friends.
I don't recall that in any of our other meals we've had together.
I am not certain that is the custom, but in the spirit of togetherness, I am willing to try.
I think that's very kind of you both to share that so you both don't look weird. I, however, will not be participating because I'm allergic to the guacamole.
So we will look weird while you look healthy.
Yes, I would prefer not to have the guacamole touch anything near me, lest my visage begins to wear away from the lack of pH balance and the lemon juice that's used in the guacamole, and I will turn into a pile of mush like any other human from my country.
Is that so?
Mm-hmm.
Can I have my clipboard back? I want to make a note.
Oh, okay. Nom, nom, nom.
I am alarmed. Ding.
Wow.
My God. There's so much good stuff there.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I really, I liked how it was, you were clearly all aliens thinking the other members of the group were humans.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And just the hilarity of, Oh, you're doing that? Oh, well, then yes, clearly that is a thing that I do also.
Just 3 big bluffs.
I was particularly fond of when Dave goes, "Yes, that is typical," and I went, "Of yes." Dave's very literal yes and in so many places was so fucking good. Oh my god! And Jess, like trying to figure to herself, pizzazza.
Right.
Pizza.
Pizza! Like this moment of introspection of shit, what was it? Pizza? Pizzas? Let's go with this. Pizza!
Kept working on it every time.
Yeah.
Kept working on it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So there we go.
Good fucking moments.
Oh gosh. Oh, I started crying. That was good.
Alien
Feels.
Roommates, the
Mhm.
number 1 scene of the year.
There we go. For good reason.
We almost considered doing that as like the plot thickens at one point too, didn't we?
I think that
Oh,
was
that
on
would
the
have
table
been
at some
fun.
point,
Yeah.
That was one
Yeah,
of the-
Alien
yeah.
Roommates or something. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, it's been a good year for the plot thickens, I'll say.
Oh my
It has,
God,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So much fun. We had drugs, and we had crime. We had ladders of aluminum type.
The aluminum.
All right. Well, any final words am I allowed to say at this time, Jess? Any final words in summation? Any comments about the year or hopes for next year or anything of that nature, as would be custom for people in this podcast culture?
Yes.
And
Nice.
well, I just really am excited to have made it to this milestone here, that this is our 10th time doing this.
Holy shit.
Yeah, pretty
Um,
wild.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. And I really do think that we have improved hugely since 2013.
Oh.
It was 2 whole presidents ago.
Wow.
Hmm.
Well, when you put it
Ooh.
that way,
Mm-hmm.
Americans will use anything except the metric system.
Yeah.
I want to give a big, huge heckin' thanks to everybody who listened and supported, and sent things in, and just had a good time. Thank you. It's really great doing this for y'allins, and makes it fun and worth it.
That it does.
I want to say thank you not just to our fellow listeners, but also my fellow cohorts for making this like a nice reprieve of the horrors that continued to persist throughout 2023.
Yeet.
Oh, I'm very glad that we could be that for you.
just a bit of silliness.
I'm a reprieve.
Yes.
Well, badass.
And a special thanks to our patrons, of course.
Yes.
Oh my God, the best. Brilliant.
Thanks for
most
the
attractive,
support.
most amazing, most uplifting, validating. Thank you.
Thank you, dear leader.
12.
And until next time, when we will be wasting even more of your 2024.
Ooh. It rhymes! You did a rhyme!
Nice.
Yay!
It's going to be a good year, I can already tell.
Feel it.
I have been Dave.
I was John.
I was Jess.
And I was Cody.
And we wasted all of the time. And I'm gonna go back to an oldie but a goodie.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Thanks ever so much.
Butts.
Hold on, I can do this. I can do it. Goodbye.
Good night, folks.
Congratulations, you've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, an improv comedy podcast. If you enjoyed the show, be sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. If you really enjoyed the show, support us at patreon.com/timewastepod, or go to wastingallthetime.com. By the way, I went back and started to re-listen to that run of The Plot Thickens with the 3 investigators, and it's worth listening back to.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's delightful.
There is a tremendous amount of finishing other people's sentences going on.
Nice.
And I don't know how much of that is due to the fact that we were in the same room as each other. But it's quite a lot of fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.